talk about, say, the entertainment part and perhaps a little about the media part of it, we do have a market which is perhaps the biggest market for entertainment in the world, apart from other things too, I'm sure. We are a 1.25 billion people and we keep on harping about it, we keep on being very proud about it. And of course, we are extremely busy to have created 1.25 billion people in the evenings here. So we are an active population, an active country. Having said that, unless there is some kind of a conjunction for the viewer or the consumer and the producers, which most of us are, if we do not create that at the pace that, like, say, China has done or Korea has done, just for a comparison, I was talking to the CM Saab just now, we have about 12,000 theaters in this country. Of course, Amazon and Netflix is all here. They are creating more platforms. But we are not being able to create theaters or places where people can go and enjoy entertainment at the rate that people actually want to go and see it. And that's the cue we have to take from the rest of the world, like, say, China, who's created about 50 to 60,000 theaters in a span of last 10, 15 years, if I'm not mistaken, if my figures are not wrong. And similarly, the organization of the entertainment sector. One of the things that we have lagged behind, I personally feel, is that we kept on looking to the West, mainly Hollywood, as you said. Yes. Their point is to be taken from there. They have organized the entertainment sector in a very nice way, or a way that we can learn from, if not copy or follow suit. But while we were talking about organizing the entertainment sector in the last 5, 7 years, a new entertainment sector has come, which is led by Amazon and Netflix and different platforms, and social media has gone topsy-turvy and completely changed how it should be organized. So we are again at a point in time now that with this new advent of digital media, we should quickly organize ourselves, not for any other reason, but just to take the business to its full capacity, if not full half capacity. A film like Dangal, which perhaps is the greatest and most watched film in the country ever, or Bahubali maybe, has garnered only 3 crore people in the theaters, and we have 125 crore people left, or 122 crore people left that we can garner to or take the film to. The fact that we've not been able to take it to them is the reason they've not watched it, not because they did not want to see it. So my logic of economy growth is that if we are able to somehow, especially starting from Maharashtra, we're right here in the hub of entertainment and media, if we can start off trying to make sure and facilitate the consumer to watch entertainment, whether it's on television, whether it's on digital media, and theaters first, because that really is perhaps too conventional now, but in the Indian context, not so conventional either, because there are areas which have never seen a cinema theater for years.
2005, 6, it's 11, 12 years back, I would say there has been a huge transformation, Vikram, especially over the course of the last 2 or 3 years. Republic's approach will be completely different. Then it was television-led, and now, depending on the way you look at it, it's digital-led television.
Right.
Or television leading digital. So we are truly far more integrated now. I think we must speak about the larger opportunities available in this country. And I want to throw up 2 or 3 specific points for discussion, if you may want to take it forward. The first is that today, for example, we have 400 or 450 odd million mobile subscriptions. And then in a few years from now, we will have 1.2, 1.3, 1.4 billion mobile subscriptions. And with the lower cost of bandwidth that is available, thanks to various initiatives, people will be watching a lot more, Vikram.
Yes.
And it is proven that a few years from now, 75% of people will be using their phones to watch. Now, that's not a good thing where we always say it's a good thing to read. But it tells you in the direction in which things go. And day before yesterday, when the inauguration of this event happened, I heard the Maharashtra Chief Minister talk, rightly so, about building Maharashtra into a $1 trillion economy. And my point is, here is the great opportunity for the great state of Maharashtra. All these people, 75% of whom are going to be consuming video on multiple devices, want content. Whether that content is entertainment content, whether it is documentary content, or whether it is news content. And I think an occasion like this is a great opportunity for people to think of the opportunities that are there in making Mumbai the media hub of the country in the true sense. There is no time for complacency for Mumbai or Maharashtra anymore in assuming that because Bollywood has been the center, Bollywood is centered in Mumbai, that does not mean media will be centered in Mumbai. On a very small and a lighter note, I'll tell you one more thing. You know, I often have a peeve against the Lutyens media.
It's legendary.
The Lutyens media, Vikram, is not a geographical entity. The Lutyens media is a metaphorical entity. It is made up of people too close to power. And I think it will be a great service if we are able to yank away the center of the news media away from the national capital region. Make it in Mumbai, Bangalore, Trivandrum, Kolkata, anywhere. But let the center of the news media not be in Delhi anymore. So just two thoughts. What are we doing in order to take advantage of the digital-led television revolution, of the number of screens which are accessible to us, of the billions of people who will be creating that content? What are we doing to make Mumbai the center of the media universe in the country, not just limited to Bollywood? I think these are things that we can open up for conversation.
Absolutely.